Welcome back to Energy Upgrade. I'm so glad that you're here in the second full week of February 2021 to receive your energy upgrade and Feng Shui tips. I'm Lisa Albin. I'm a certified Feng Shui design and staging professional. I own Cloud9 Feng Shui right here in Tampa, St. Petersburg, Florida. But I work virtually on an international level. So welcome to my channel. I also co-own and co-founded the Intrinsic School of Feng Shui with Steve Kodad of the Feng Shui Cure. And if you haven't heard of Steve Kodad, Google him right now and check out his books that he has out there. And if you have any interest in real estate, he's the guy to go to for Feng Shui real estate, and wrote the book, The Feng Shui Cure. We are gearing up for our April group training, our certification program. So if you're interested in joining me and Steve and others in the International Feng Shui Guild in the profession of Feng Shui, now's the time to do it. So take a look at the links in my profile and shoot me a message if you have any interest in using Feng Shui within your current profession, or just jumping out on your own and working as a Feng Shui professional as I do. This whole channel is about the method that I have developed using the ancient modalities that I've come to learn more and more about through my my time as a Feng Shui practitioner and all the related healing modalities. I encourage you, if you're new here to this channel and what I am talking about is resonating with you, make sure to hit like and subscribe and turn on the notification button so you don't miss a thing anytime I upload information. And it's just a little taste of what I do, and I belong to a great guild, the International Feng Shui Guild, and we are hosting some classes right now to the public. And if this is something you just want to, learn about some of the different facets of Feng Shui, Google the International Feng Shui Guild right now and take a look at our Spotlight series. So before we get started, I gave you a little bit of information about myself and a little bit about me revealing my method of energy upgrade combined with Feng Shui tips. And I'm very excited, very humbled that I was given the right information at the right time to be able to provide this service to so many. Because during this pandemic, I realized there's such a need for energy, for life force energy, chi, harmonizing and balancing and stress reduction. The number one question I'm called out to do is to help with sleep. There's so many people out there in the world that have difficulty sleeping, and there are things that you can do in Feng Shui to improve your sleep and the quality of your sleep right away, and that does so much to improve the overall quality of life. Since the pandemic, the number one question has broadened to how can I create an oasis within my workplace or a home office that really nourishes me. We spend so much time working, especially here in America, and during the pandemic, we never stop working. So we want to make sure that our environment is supporting us in our energy and our goals. And that's really what I'm all about. And starting this channel was, out of the norm for me to do, but I realized it's important to get this information out there, and I want to help bring Feng Shui into its next chapter. And I believe part of that is by introducing this quantum entanglement stress reduction software that I have since acquired through working with wellness centers. A lot of my collaborators, our healers in different modalities, from acupuncture to chiropractor to Reiki professional and spiritual dowsing, all of these things that I love and I feel that are so important. It is so important not only to have that mind-body connection, but also to take that up another level and connect your energy with the space and your surroundings and your best self energy. If you're sticking with me, don't worry, we're about to get started with a very powerful energy upgrade, and you'll leave today with some important Feng Shui tips to help carry that energy through. So stick with me here. I'm going to show you a little bit about this quantum entanglement stress reduction software that was shared with me through one of the wellness practitioners that I so highly endorse right here in Bradenton, the Longevity Center. And through Grandmaster David Harris, he created this software that is imbued with all of the powerful intentions of some of the greatest energy healers around. And it's only in a few hands right now, but I believe this is really important to share with the public at large and perhaps other wellness professionals that feel a calling in using this. So I'm going to type in right now your name, which is the Energy Upgrade YouTube channel, viewers. Boop. And what I'm doing is, it looks very easy, and it is because the software uses intuitive discernment to connect with all of our willing energy fields in the outermost layer of our auras, using the power of intention of all of these esteemed healers. And it's going to access and get a read on and assess all of our energy. Right now I'm going to optimize the connection. It's going to do some work behind the scenes, and I really don't have to worry too much about it because I'm not manipulating any of these numbers. It's just getting a read right now on what all of my viewers are feeling within their energy field, and it's going to make sure that we're optimized at the task at hand so that you receive the many benefits of this stress reduction. And it's so cool. Within this program, it has some of the protocols of acupuncture, Chinese medicine, Reiki. There are some aura fields, shaman, all kinds of modalities and energy workers that is in here. Low client resistance, so the acceptance level is good. So we are all ready to go, and I do this at the beginning of every session. And what I'm going to do with you today is very high level, what I always do on these energy upgrades. That's all that's really necessary. It will send you the energy that's needed for your own personal self to get you to your optimized 100% energy level going forward out of this session. But if something resonates with you, I'm going to hit Wonder Click right now. Dr. Grandmaster David Harris created the Wonder Click, which is all that stuff that he assesses in his own treatments. And it's just going to work in the background. I'm going to let it run and do its thing while it balances and harmonizes our energy. And that's my son you hear entering the room. And so while that's happening, I'm going to use another really cool tool here. I'm going to let that system run in the background. It's going to send us some information to start balancing and harmonizing everything. This right here is very important emotional working software that's going to pull up some issues within our fields. We all face some stress that we might not even be aware of, that our body's expressing this stress. So I've gone ahead and entered in your names, and I'm going to auto select, and it's pulling up some things within our aura field, our greater aura field. So anyone tuning in is receiving this. It might be something that you're facing on your own. It might be something that you watched within a movie, Netflix, something with that your subconscious level, your unconscious level might be picking up on that needs to be cleared. So I'm going to go ahead and clear that out. Here we go. And it's going to do some work behind the scenes for us. I'm going to do a couple layers of this, and at the end of it, it's going to give us some words of wisdom. And the words of wisdom always coincidentally tie in with what I'm going to review here in the I Ching divination. And so I'm going to start with the ancient now that we've gone through the modern modality of connecting all of our aura fields and making sure that this information is going to be received the way that you need it. And I love the I Ching. I use it often. I use it with every client, and whenever I'm in a situation where I'm at a place where I need some clarification in my decision making and how I'm going to move forward. And the I Ching is at the foundation of Feng Shui, and it's an evaluation and an investigation into nature, all of the elements of nature. And we learn from nature its patterns, and it helps us learn how we should move forward. Our patterns should move in facing any adversarial energy, and that is a little bit telling about what the I Ching reading is today. So I asked the I Ching to please tell me what is the energy surrounding the second full week of February for those seeking an energy upgrade, and thank you. So I always talk to the I Ching as if it's a person, a wise person. And that is how I divine the energy. This may be resonating with some of you, and this may be new to some of you. But if you're new to my channel, make sure you hit like and subscribe, turn on notifications so you receive further updates from me, whether they're straight up energy upgrades or Feng Shui tips, so that you can stay in tune and be on the forefront of this movement of Feng Shui that I'm happy to charter, and that I'm happy to help train and mentor others. And if all of this is sounding interesting to you, and you're saying, hey, you know what, she's speaking right to me, there is something I need to talk about on a deeper level, check out the links in the description below, and you can sign up to receive your own private energy upgrade session or group session if there's a group of you. And we really, in these sessions, deep dive a little further and use a little more modalities. This is very high level, very effective, but if you need personal questions looked into, check out those links and check out within my services energy upgrade. And so without further ado, the I Ching resulted, the coin toss resulted in 2 hexagrams. Number 43, resolution, and number 54, subordinate. So this hexagram resolution, it changed. So this energy was changing in this second full week into this new energy. And what I divine from it is your opposition or threat or obstacle, it will be overcome. It's not going to be overcome by retaliation or by engaging in any back and forth, even, any argument or anything like that. It needs to be overcome by denying its power. So whether this is a person, whether this is a situation you're in, simply deny the power that it has over you by walking firmly in the direction of what's good. Right? So what's good for you? Walk in that direction. Pay no attention to this demon or monster or whatever you believe is holding you back or in your way or trying to harm you. It will diminish when you let others know of your intention to succeed with a calm knowing. And the change that I saw on the 5th line, which is this line up here, the 5th line indicates the importance of overthrowing this adversarial energy right now, or it's going to grow back like a weed. So completely destroy this energy, this adversarial energy that you believe is holding you back. And in January, we were talking about this idea, this really sacred idea that you have in this new year. And the delicate nature of it, and we really went within in January and laying the foundation and then the scaffolding that you'll need to climb to walk into your best self. And we are going to be calm and thorough and determined. No compromise is possible. And before we move on any further, I'm just going to take a little break here because I'm going to check in with my children that have creeped up, and then I'll join you in a second. Okay, I'm back. Thank you for hanging in there. So yes, in addition to being a Feng Shui professional, I'm also a mom of 2. And they are also their own little energy workers in their own right. And they will make an appearance every now and then. But they just got out of bath, so I thought I would spare you from that. So, in rejoining, before we continue evaluating and talking about this download, I did get a notification that while I was reading the divination, I did get a notification that a words of wisdom came through, so I want to take a look at it. And that's what I love about this software. I mean, look at this. Words of wisdom. Decide and choose to learn your life lessons in love and not pain. Decide and choose to learn your life lessons in love and not pain. And this is words of wisdom that was pulled from our aura fields, and really beautiful. Take a moment, write it down. I'm going to go ahead and run this again in the background. I'm going to run it a few times. Make sure we're clearing through all of the issues within our field. Okay. And all of this is going to work effortlessly in the background for us. Okay. So getting back into the beautiful Yi Jing divination. And thank you for hanging in there. If you're really liking this, drop me a comment below. Let me know, do you recall having this idea in January? And how's it coming along? And have you started laying the foundation? And do you realize there is an opposition or threat or an obstacle that you need to overcome? And did you start to rise up against this obstacle in a way that is in harmony? And so what the Yi Jing is telling us is to be calm and thorough and determined, and no compromise is possible, because we're going to extinguish this adversarial energy that, it's going to happen. We're going to extinguish it, and we're not going to let it grow back like a weed. The change in the third line we see here from Yang to Yin indicates that we're going to approach this adversarial energy alone. And it's not something we're going to get our friends to gang up on, or get the rumor mill going, or, get our networks engaged. It's something we do alone, and we're going to do with dignity. And it might even appear to onlookers that they're going to misunderstand this energy. They're going to say, okay, you made a statement, you're going to overcome this that's holding you back, but it doesn't appear that you're doing anything about it. In fact, it looks like you might even be aligning with this opposition, or making friends with it, or allowing it to happen. They're understanding, because this energy is not easily understood. People are expecting a fight, and they're expecting a retaliation, and that's not what we're doing here. That's not what the Yi Jing is advising. Your route to success is going to be, keeping your pride in check. And remember, it's okay to be proud. We're all proud. Pride, okay, but keep it in check. Don't appear so full or too full that you're not allowing new energy to flow in and that abundance to flow in. So, keep your pride in check. Practice gratitude each and every day, and be open to receive that which is going to help keep you on your way to stepping up on that scaffolding you put into place in the past week. You might even feel unseen at this time. We're moving into the energy of subordinate. You might feel unseen or not heard, or that you're being used. And with this energy of subordinate, with passive energy, you just be careful of mistakes that you're making at this time. Make sure that you're correcting mistakes quickly and addressing them. All the little details. Have that approach as if you're a subordinate, or you're answering to a boss while yourself. And think positively about the future in this time, allowing yourself to increase that clarity of purpose to help you move forward into this next shift of energy. So I hope that this resonated with you. It certainly resonates with me, and I think it resonates with clients that I've been working with too. The idea that I've heard a lot of people saying, well, I feel like I'm not really doing anything. I'm not checking off everything on my list even. A lot of people are, they're having that adversarial energy right now and having to push through and work through the energy, but the route to pushing through is actually, it's going to be easier if you do it cheerfully rather than begrudgingly or like from a fighting energy. And that came up in the past couple of readings as well too. You can be strong without muscling through, right? So there's a way to have your authority and being assertive, operate out of joy, and simply just walking and owning it. So we talked about owning it last week too. So just walk firmly in that direction of what's good for you. And make sure that we're squashing out this adversarial energy so it never comes back again. But thank you. My son just brought me a tea. Very good.
Oh,
thank you. It's good tea. Why don't you share this with your sister? So we got a new message from the software. It says, speak 3 times today, I am decent. I am decent. And wow, that really resonates with the I Ching reading as well too, right? So one of my friends, an energy healer, Reiki healer, that I work with also in this software, gave me a great tip to write affirmations in cursive. So when you write in cursive, it requires all of the different areas of your brain to light up and act. So by writing in cursive, you're really committing your affirmation, really baking it in your brain, making it a part of you. This software is recommending that we say to ourselves 3 times today, I am decent. Write it in cursive, write it on a Post-it note, stick it where you're going to see it often, put it in the bathroom mirror even, but I think that's really beautiful, really poignant. This always blows my mind how accurate it is. I'm going to run it one more time for us. It's going to get rid of a lot, harmonize a lot of energy. So for those that have a negative energy around failure, results, and loss of money, that can really resonates with a lot of people, I think, especially during this pandemic. So we're going to clear a lot of this and balance and access energy that's going to harmonize our energy in a good way. And this is my son, Benjamin. He's an energy worker in himself, born on a supermoon, right? Yes, born on a supermoon, unexpectedly in our driveway. He was one of those, came into this world because he wanted to, wasn't waiting for the birth center. Yes, you would say hi to everybody? And say hi? Hi. We'll see you next time. Right? Okay. You'd like to pop in with mommy and work? Say hi, Energy Upgrade viewers. Hi, everybody. Okay. So here's your tea. You drink this while I'm finishing this. And we're going to run a start. And this is going to work within all of our energy fields to harmonize and to access the energy that we need, the positive energy that we need. All right. So while this is working in the background, and thank you so much for staying tuned. If you're feeling this, if you're having any epiphanies, I want to hear about them. You can please, drop me a comment. I would love to hear it in the comment section, or you can email me. Follow the links provided on the About page and send me a message. I want to hear about it. And if you need your own personal energy upgrade session with Feng Shui tips, I would love to work with you and help you get to that next level. So with that being said, I feel this energy upgrade and I Ching reading has been all about self-knowledge and really evaluating ourselves in a different way. So having a wisdom a self-knowledge of how we're going to react and approach adversarial energy. And with that, I want to bring up a tool that we work with in Feng Shui profession. And this is called a Bagua map, and I pulled this from the internet. There are several out there. Be careful because there are some that are inaccurate or incorrect. But this shows you a Bagua map. And this map you're going to align with your floor plan. And it covers 9 areas within any space that align with your own personal energy, also with the elements of nature. Dropped my wooden teacup. There you go, buddy. Okay, so that is what we're going to work with, and what I want to focus on today, and here's an example of it being used with a floor plan. So we line it up with the wall containing the main entrance, and we are going to be working within the knowledge or wisdom area, and we're going to place something with intention to empower our ability to really get to know ourselves and what we're capable of, and to access the information that we need to help us move forward towards our goals with ease and clarity. And the main element there in that front left section of your home or your workplace or your room, see you later, buddy. It's ruled by the element of earth. And the earth element in this case is represented by a blue-green. And this lovely blue-green can be, you can find a piece of artwork that has this color. It's a BTB color, Black Sect Tibetan Buddhist Feng Shui color. So it is the intentional color that we use symbolically to represent earth. You can use actual earth or, something of the earth. You can use granite. You can use crystals if you love crystals. You can use cement, something of the earth, that mineral nature of earth. And place that, it could be, a lamp base that has something of a marble or that type of material, and place that within the knowledge and wisdom area of your home or workplace. And with that intention to activate your ability to know yourself and what you're capable of, so that you can walk firmly into the direction that serves you best. And that, that comes with a lot of inner knowing and wisdom, and not all of us get that until we reach a certain age. We're all capable of it. It's just waking it up. And it's very important, it has been indicated in this I Ching reading as being very important. And I also gather that from the software as well, in what we learn from our words of wisdom. So really get to have that wisdom about our self-knowledge. And that is one example. And also I feel it's really important based on feeling the idea that we're moving into an energy where we might feel unseen or not heard, or that we're being used, or that people might misunderstand our actions and intentions. Ooh. Breaking news. So the software has generated another powerful affirmation. I express my creativity. I express my creativity. Write it down, say it 3 times, write it in cursive if you feel compelled to. I express my creativity is a beautiful segue into what I was going to say is activating the area of fame on our Bagua map. So once again, we're going to be activating the fame area. And I'm going to minimize this. So the fame area on the Bagua map is the back center area from the front entrance. So when I'm talking about front entrance, I'm talking about your architectural main front entry. So that door, the entryway, the architect determined is the way to enter into your home. Even if you feel you never go in that way, that's your main, that's your mouth of chi. That's your main entrance. So the wall containing that main entrance, So center back on the back wall is your fame and reputation. It is your inner flame. It's how people perceive you. And it's ruled by the fire element. So it's represented by all of the flame colors. It can also be represented by triangles, pyramids, actual fire, so torches, by candles, by lights. Anything electrical falls in this category as well. So I want you to place something with the intention to activate how you want the world to perceive you at this time. And that's been coming up a few times in the past few energy upgrade sessions I've done, is the importance of nurturing how the world perceives you and how your energy is being put out there. And I think that's a really, really important. I learned, and I'm going to let this run in the background. You're still receiving some energy from this addressing and reducing anything that might be bringing us stress in our lives. I also want to check out before I go and see, and clear these energy fields. Run it one more time for you because I feel like there's one more thing I want to do. And thanks for hanging in there. If you're enjoying this, please let me know what you enjoy. Let me know how the Feng Shui is going on in your home. If you looked at that Bagua energy map and you said, what the heck, that doesn't fit with the way that my house is shaped. Difficult house floor plans are my specialty, so reach out to me and you can receive your own personal energy upgrade session or Feng Shui consultation where I can help you with the design, or I can help you with the staging of any home, workplace, any situation like that. So I'm going to go ahead and clear this out. I really love this software. I think it's really important to share, and I'm excited that I believe this software is going to be a part of the next frontier of Feng Shui professions. And especially as some people are really worried about going into other people's homes right now, this software allows you to work virtually. And it's something that you can use on yourself, your friends, and your family, just like Feng Shui. Ooh, okay, so since we talked about this all, so I am going to charge energy upgrade YouTube viewers' homes with a clearing. It's always important to clear a home or workplace or any environment. Let's see, I'm just going to clear all that stuff, all that bad stuff that we don't want. It's going to be good for 2 weeks. So I'm sending you energy that's clearing your space right now through this energy software, through this quantum energy stress reduction software. So it's working within all of the energy, and thank you so much for being willing to receive this energy. And I can't wait to hear all of the positive results of it. And it's very important that we make it a practice of clearing the energy within our spaces and also of ourselves. So there's different ways that we can do this. We can use the traditional ways of using herbs or sage, Palo Santo, wood, burning, or incense, but we can also use essential oil sprays as well. Here, within my network of friends, a lot of people use Florida water too, which is a high alcohol content cologne. And it's important to clear not only your own space energy, but also that of yourself. So the ways that we can do that traditionally are walking through the environment and with your intention, clearing out all of the negative stuff that you no longer want. And I am going to now charge your homes, energy upgrade YouTube viewer homes. I'm going to charge it with my intention. I'm going to charge it with thriving. I'm also going to charge it with I'm looking for, especially in this Chinese New Year, I want to charge you with abundance, right? And I feel like I want to charge you with breakthrough. And sending this energy your way. There we go. So while this is running, and while we're counting down on our last balancing, the importance of clearing your own energy. We pick up a lot of energy throughout the day. I clear myself throughout every, in between each energy upgrade session, each home consultation or workplace consultation. It's important that I start each session clear, positive energy, because I'm making an imprint on those I'm working with. And it's so important. So I do a lot of that work on, I live a very, what I say, Feng Shui lifestyle. So I wake up each day with the intention to keep my energy upgraded and maintain and at its best to help as many people as possible and myself and my own family. So the Feng Shui practices I advise, I use them myself as well to help myself, my family, and same with the stress reduction software each and every day. Depending on what project I'm working on, I clear my energy, I charge myself with energy, and it's very important, very helpful. It keeps me, happy, healthy, thriving, and also my family. Speak this 3 times a day. I am valuable. So write it down, speak it, say it. I am valuable. Each and every one of you is, I am valuable. And make sure you're following along and doing that, and let me know the outcome of your energy upgrade sessions as well. I love it. It's always right on point, right on target. And if any of this is interesting to you, if you want to learn more about the stress reduction companion for you, my son really enjoyed. He really enjoyed this energy upgrade as well. And happy to make that introduction. There you go. And I want to thank you each for joining me today. If you're new here, if this is your first time, please make sure you hit like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications so you get my next upload of energy upgrade and Feng Shui tips. And if you are a repeat viewer, welcome back. Please let me know how it's coming along. I love to hear your success stories. And if you're looking to deep dive into a more detailed personal questions that you need to ask or address, then look to my website, seek an energy upgrade for yourself or for a group of friends. And I'm also cultivating a larger group of energy upgrade movement, I'll call it, or a collective. If you're interested in joining me on that, check out Energy Upgrade on my website and send me a message, and maybe you're a right fit. Thank you each and every one of you for being here once again and for supporting me in this really awesome movement. It's here at the right exact time. There's such a need for positivity and stress reduction in the world right at this very moment, and the more of you there are in this world, the better. So go out and shine with your spruced up energy and conquer all that there is ahead of you, and walk firmly in the direction of what's good for you. Those are my intentions. I'm Lisa Albin of Cloud9 Feng Shui and the Intrinsic School of Feng Shui. You can learn more about me and the links provided, and you can also learn more about the International Feng Shui Guild. This is a big week of education, and there are spotlight speakers presenting within the guild. So check it out. Don't be a stranger. Can't wait to see you next time. Many blessings times 9.